What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dropping Wisdom with Santos podcast. And today I have new guests. Please introduce yourself and tell us what it's going to be about today.
My name is Pete Yates.
I'm Johnny Abbott. We're from the Brawlers Ball. Talking about our upcoming event, October 18th at the Dome. We're bringing probably the biggest MMA professional event in this area ever. So looking forward to that.
Have you guys done any past events?
Oh yeah, we did 2 shows already this year.
Did you do the one in Portsmouth?
We did 2 at Rivers already, 2 sold out shows, and then we did we've done 2 shows at the Norva, and then we used to do a lot of shows at the Beach House.
Back in the day,
that's
Beach
where we
House.
started. Yeah,
Oh,
that's where we
okay,
started,
yeah.
That's why this show is important to us, because we called it Back to the Beach, Brawlers Ball 3, because this all started at the beach years and years ago.
Yeah, I want to say, since I'm old, was there like fighting right across from Chicks Laverne's? That little venue right by Black Angus?
Well, there was the original Beach House was a pretty big. Was it on Cypress?
Yeah, it was right by where the police station is on 17th. With
Okay.
A club called the Beach House. But I think what you're talking about, there used to be a hotel down there. Remember they did some.
Oh yeah.
Where the Shack is now, basically back in the
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
There was the Peppermint Beach Club, and then of course Peabody's. There used to be a lot of different fights down there. There's another hotel called the Surfside Inn. I used to do a lot of professional fights, professional boxing events at. But
Yeah, but I think the Brawlers Ball at the Beach House was probably the staple for the beach that everybody remembers, because we would do that real often, and a lot of all the beach people were always involved with it. So we're excited to be back to Virginia Beach.
That's awesome. So Brawlers Ball, hosted by Rampage Jackson and Frank Mir. October 18th, brawlersball.com at the Dome. Now, for people that aren't familiar with Virginia Beach, where exactly is the Dome, since it's brand new?
20th Street.
20th Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I think it's right in between the Pacific
and
and Atlantic.
And parking. Where would people park for that? Because I know that took all the municipal parking lot in that area. So where would people
They
park?
have a parking garage.
They built a parking garage?
Mm-hmm.
See, I live around, go down there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
The good
Okay.
thing it's off season.
Yeah,
So
too.
there'll be more parking available.
Okay, because I know I go down there a couple times a month to Star of the Seas to go to church that's on 13th Street. And then once a year at CP Shuckers for fantasy football draft.
Right.
I don't go down there enough to know, but I know there's seating. Do you guys have, when people want to be sitting?
Oh yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
reason why I ask is because I guess when they first opened, there were some concerts and there were no seats for the patrons. And I'm like, is that?
They have seat. We've seen the venue with seats and then without.
Okay.
But ours are gonna have the cage in the middle of the room, and then we have a VIP table section, and then the rest of it's general admission.
Is it going to be an octagon or? Okay, an
Yeah,
octagon
it'll be a
cage.
cage, yeah, octagon.
Okay. And what kind of seating are you doing? What kind of package deals, meet and greets, or whatever you guys have?
VIP sponsors, we have it all listed on our website, brawlersball.com, but we're having some meet and greets, some after parties, a lot of different things that, depending on which level of VIP sponsorship or tickets you buy.
And will they be meeting Rampage and Frank Mir?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, and where's the after parties?
Right now, I believe we're having them in separate places. So the after party for Rampage, we believe, is going to be Peabody's.
Yeah, Peabody's is definitely the main one right now. We're working on.
That's a
few
pretty
more,
that's a
right?
bigger venue down
We
there.
also have
We have a few other ones in line. We have actually more people we haven't announced yet besides them two that are coming. That are
Sweet.
really big names. So we're planning on, because we're gonna have a couple thousand people at the show. All of them aren't gonna fit in one of these after parties.
Yeah.
So we're planning on splitting it up between 2 or 3 different places to be able to accommodate everybody that's gonna want to go out.
Okay, well, we're talking about the Brawlers Ball. Can you tell us who's fighting on the card?
The official card hasn't been released. We've had over 250 fighters sign up to try to fight on this card. It's like overwhelming amount of people, and we're just kind of putting all the matches together now, and we should have the actual card available probably in the next week or 2.
Okay. Are there going to be people
there's a lot of local
fighters that people
yeah.
know, local fighters, but people know who they
Other
are?
ones too. Like we have other fighter agencies and camps from across the country that are trying to send fighters to us, and we have a lot of local, like really good local fighters as well.
Yeah, eventually we'll still have celebrity guests, but then we'll start having fighters. So we have our own champions. We have championship bouts, and soon we are to have fighters signed to Brawlers Ball, and have our own champions and promote them. But right now we're still on our third fight, basically with MMA.
So,
Okay.
and our main goal of even doing this, we hadn't done it in so many years, and we decided to start it up last year. I just felt like our area we've got so much talent with like sports and just everything across the board, and they haven't had anywhere to showcase themselves. Like there hasn't been anything going on for anything in the fighting community in so many years. So I was like, let's go ahead and put something together, and we've had like an overwhelming response. So we like to be able to like get this local talent in there to be able to feel like they're able to fight somewhere at home and be proud of it,
Other questions, since you guys did the previous event in Portsmouth at that casino, basically, right? Mm-hmm. Were people able to put a parlay in or a gamble of who's going to win?
No, that you have to be for it to officially be on the gambling list. It's the whole process to get there, so we haven't gone through that.
I just didn't know if Portsmouth offered that, because I know that's a gambling casino. I didn't know if they offered that in another.
We've talked about getting it ready to be to that phase, which we haven't yet, but I believe that will be coming at some point. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Yeah. You got a casino, put money on a fighter. That's kind of part of it.
Yeah. They're still pretty new over there, so it's not really.
I think they probably have. I don't know all the details, but I would assume they got to make sure that the fighters and the referees and everybody, nobody's on the. You know what I mean?
And make sure fights aren't fixed.
Right, exactly. I don't know what all the regulations are, but I would imagine that would be something that they want to be in the middle of.
And the judges, right? Fuck.
Yeah, all the way across the board.
Judges fuck fighters all the time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me the process from the jump? What all entails of being a promoter? Like I could imagine there's loops 1,000 steps.
Yeah,
everything needs to get aligned right, and it has to sound like a pain in the ass. Could you explain to me what the processes you have to go through?
There's so many different aspects of it. One of the big aspects is our third partner is Jesse James. He's the matchmaker, so he's in charge of he's really tied in and well respected in the MMA community, and really good at lining these fights up. And he reviews tapes, and all these people are entering all their information and just finding the right people to match up against each other. And then on our end, just getting venues locked down and sponsors and commercials. And we're also one thing we're doing is we have a scholarship program for children that we're looking for kids that don't have father figures or just that are having challenges that we can pay to get them involved with. We pay for them for a year for them to be in some type of gym just for some type of
Nelson will be good at that because he trains kids.
Yeah. So that's one thing. Just a lot of little aspects to it.
I would assume the financial part is okay, how much do I need to pay for the venue, and then how will I make that money up by getting vendors and sponsors in all that. There's a lot of math involved.
Yeah,
I could imagine math becomes stress.
And with pros, we have a fighter payout. We have the state commission that's some money, and then we got insurances for everything. It's
a lot of things that got to come together all at once.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what that could be stressful. Looks like. So the movies aren't far fetched when it comes to I see those promoters get really stressed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of guys lose their shirt over it.
I could imagine. Yeah. So what can you name a few sponsors that you have that are local?
Right now, our main sponsor is Priority Chevrolet, and they've been with us through all the fights. We really appreciate them. And then we have so many others.
We have Rencon Glass,
National Exterminating.
We have Mid Atlantic,
EMS Industrial. He's one of our big sponsors. We have Meeks Disposal. They're one of our larger sponsors.
We got the Billy Hall Show.
The Billy Hall Show. That's a great sponsor right there.
Yeah, Jason Cook.
Yeah, we got a long list. I mean, right now we just started putting the sponsorship packages out for this fight, and the ones that are with us every time are already signed up. But I was hoping we blocked off a section just to have, because every time we've sold all the sponsorship packages out, and we blocked off a section just to have it available for the beach businesses, just because we feel like with us being down there. And it's probably going to be something we do several times a year, that we'd like to get the people that are down there involved.
Get the community involved. Yeah, all about the community networking. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Yeah, because I'm thinking someone that I might think, a couple people like I would go to a bistro possibly, maybe CP Shuckers maybe.
Yeah.
I've
So
already been hitting everybody at the beach.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah?
haven't made it to Shuckers yet, but I will this
Yeah.
next couple nights.
yeah, I'm gonna be there. So I invited Bill. I haven't seen Billy in a long time, and I don't really go out that much anymore. And I hit him up the other day. I said, hey man, I'm gonna be there Monday night
Yeah.
for the fantasy football draft at CP Shuckers. I was like, yo man, what you meet for a drink? And then he said, I can't, man. And he gave me a list of all the bars that he's banned from. He's like, I can't go to these bars because I got in a fight. I can't go to this bar because I stabbed somebody. I'm like, God damn, bro. That's the Billy Hall show, I guess, right? Okay, so what's the best way to get tickets?
Tickets actually tomorrow is the first day of pre-sale. They start at 10 a.m. on Ticketmaster. It's with a coupon code, but we're going to post that on our social media and we'll share it to you as well. That's going to be a Labor Day sale from tomorrow at 10 a.m. through Labor Day. Is only going to be people available to buy that have the code. So
Okay, because when I went to the Brawlers Ball Instagram page, you guys have references, so it's going to be on Eventbrite.
No, that was the previous show. This one is Ticketmaster. So
Okay, Ticketmaster.
Yeah, all the shows with everything with Dome and Live Nation is all Ticketmaster.
Will there be a live stream?
Yeah.
That's paid for? People pay for that live stream?
Yeah, it's got a pay-per-view. It's
The bxngtv.com/brawlersball.
Yeah.
So I do my homework, man. I do homework. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and Brawlers Ball is on Instagram. If you want to check out all the posting and all the promotion you guys doing, you guys are on Instagram, Facebook,
TikTok, Facebook. We're on those three right now. We haven't done X. We pretty much I've been staying on top of Instagram the most, but we reshare everything on all other platforms as well.
When you guys sell the tickets, when do you feel like you get the biggest surge of sales? Is it at the beginning when you first post it, or like closer to the end?
I would say probably both.
We have a first couple weeks, so we put them out, and then, but really the last 3 weeks is when all the action starts.
Yeah, I'd say when we first list it, we get a big hit of people buying the good seats, and then it kind of slows down. Then probably the week of the fights when they start getting bought up really fast.
We're doing a lot of radio advertisement on this one, so and besides social media, so we anticipate a sold out show for sure.
I would say this time I would recommend people to buy tickets soon, because right now we're going to be having, the Dome advertising. All of our stuff's going to be all over at the amphitheater. It's only 2,000 seats. I have a feeling that this one.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, this one's probably going to sell out. I would imagine probably early. I'm thinking.
Because I know, because my wife loves going to concerts.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand concerts.
Yeah.
So she goes to the Norva a lot. We were talking about the Norva, and so she says these tickets are about to be available. So she gets her phone out, starts clicking. It's finally, so she starts trying to get access into the seats. Is it going to be like on that level, you think? Possibly?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it has been the past two shows.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
I mean, the last two shows, we've had probably 40 or 50 people at the front trying to offer triple the price to just get in and get a seat. We're like, we can't, the seats are gone,
Yeah.
But I always, I usually put out videos on our social media, like, buy tickets now. We're telling you, like, not trying to put pressure, but really it always ends up being a situation the last few days of the fight when it's sold out and everybody really wants to get in.
So the only thing I have a question about, like when we talked about, like, so you guys are going to have this being able to buy the tickets. So people will buy the tickets mainly because of the meet and greets, because certain people's like, why would I buy a ticket if I don't know who's fighting yet?
A lot of it's just because, we do have all these people come in that are hosting, and all of our past events have been so good. A lot of people are just looking for something to get out and do. And
especially in October, off season in Virginia Beach.
And people know we always bring a show, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can pretty much count on our fights being.
Do you guys have a band playing for intermissions or anything?
Yeah, right now we're not sure. I know we have Joe Fu is DJing with Tommy T. And we haven't really figured out who we're going to do. We always do somebody for an intermission. That's still on the table though.
Now, intermission, do you guys know, like, how long does it take for one fight? When one fight ends, the next fight starts. How long is the intermission?
Well, between those, it depends on how the fights are going because we have a X amount of time to get all the fights through. So if we have like first round knockouts, then we might buy a little time and
Okay.
Talk
You don't want to
a
keep
bit.
pushing it. Next thing you know, all these are knockouts out in and out in an hour.
So
don't benefit.
Yeah, but if
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why, because that was the question. I didn't know how you guys paced it like that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say because it just depends on if you get some that are going the distance.
Depends on how soon someone gets knocked the fuck out, basically, right?
Yeah.
Well, our matchmaker doesn't put any. There's no easy wins. So
Yeah.
we anticipate somebody gets knocked out. It's an upset.
Yeah. That's one
or a
thing.
surprise.
That's good. That's why you don't want
Yeah.
That's good. That's what makes a good card. That's why lots of times when you watch boxing, I like the undercard more than the main event because the undercard they got some fighters in there, man.
It's
Like
up and coming.
Yeah.
All these guys are up and coming too. I mean, the next level would be UFC. So I mean, besides there's amateur, and then there's higher level amateurs, and there's pro.
and that's what these guys are.
Yeah, there's we got amateur and professional, but all the pros are high level.
Yeah.
What time does it start?
Doors open at 5. The fights are going to start at 6. We're going to do prelims earlier in the day, so the prelims will start at like 2.
Prelims are still good. I
Yeah.
like a lot of
Yeah,
the prelims. Prelims is when people get knocked out.
Yeah, the prelims can be just as good. It's just if you want to wait that, you know what I mean?
That's gonna be a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So we're advertising for the main card to start at 6 o'clock. So the doors open at 5.
So overall, including preliminary fights, how many fights do you think there's going to be?
We can never say exactly because what happens is you line up, say we book 25 fights because we know a third of them are going to fall off. Half of them might fall off.
Why is that? Because of weight?
People are training really hard. They're hurt, getting injuries and all kinds of stuff happens where you lose some fights. So that's why, like right now, we do have a lot on the card, but we're waiting to see what we can actually feel comfortable with putting on, advertising.
We try to have 10 to 12 fights.
Okay.
Sometimes, if we have any more than that, we'll start earlier today.
Yeah.
And these are all regular, like 5-minute rounds, like UFC fights too, right?
Except for the amateurs.
So, I mean,
I think
5
the
minutes.
amateurs are 3-minute rounds, and the pros are 5-minute rounds.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're
All the same mounts, gloves, everything's the same?
Yeah, they're all the same.
Okay.
There's not really
Different
too much
minutes of
difference.
rounds, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, different minutes of rounds.
Okay. So, who's the speaker? Who's the one that introduces them? Who's like the
We
guy?
got Kevin Bianchi.
Okay.
Yeah, the going block. Yeah, he was a former fighter. He has some amateur fights. He does a really good job.
Good.
Yeah,
That's what you
he's
want. You
really
want.
good.
You want a guy that amps the crowd
He's
up.
exciting. He is exciting.
Then,
Yeah, we had Pete Decker before. He was, and then we got Kevin now because Pete's always traveling.
Yeah, that's good, man.
yeah.
So, and plus, there. How big is the bar there? I've never been to the Dome yet. I heard there's some nights up there.
Yeah,
Is there a lot of bars? Just all around, so the people won't have
Yeah,
problems.
There's bars on each side.
There's 4 on like just the main area, like where the main floor. There's 4 like in each corner, like nice size ones. And then if you go up in the lobby, there's a big one. And then upstairs, there's VIP bars. They're definitely set up where you can get a drink.
So, is Frank Mir commentating the fight?
Yes.
And is Rampage just hanging out?
And we have more. We actually have, I won't say any names, but one of them is going to be a really big when we announce that one.
Is it a UFC or a?
We got 2 other people. One of them is a former boxing heavyweight champion that's very well known. And then another one's UFC Hall of Fame.
Okay, I was going to say maybe you're going to say Ric Flair, some shit.
That'd be nice.
Maybe
That'd be
next time we can get him.
Yeah.
Get in some wrestlers, bro. That'd be awesome. Okay, so when is the 18th? Is that a Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about with this? Did we pretty much cover everything?
I mean, pretty much just it's gonna be a high level competition. I mean, these guys are gonna bring. The last fight was really exciting, and our matchmaker said that this fight should be more exciting than the last. So
We have ring girls. How many ring girls you have?
Yeah, we got a good set of, we call them the Brawler Babes. We got,
Yeah.
4 or 5, 6, I don't even know.
How you pick them?
No.
Minks?
I'm not married, man.
yeah, we have wives, so we have a designated female. That,
Yeah,
that,
we like-
handles
Yeah.
that.
like-
Don't want no problems.
Yeah.
There's a girl named Jamie. She's super cool and she's kind of in charge of all the girls and she handles all that. But I'm thinking we're probably going to be going out and maybe over the next few weekends headed towards the fight. Maybe getting everybody in the Brawlers Ball gear and hitting all the beach clubs with the girls and us and spending a little money and meeting people and stuff. So
Yeah.
Look forward to that. That should be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. I know it sounds different than going to the bars, but a place maybe you want. I mean, try if you can. I mean, you go to like. Can you go to gyms?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people at the gyms that are into that.
Oh,
But
yeah,
people that
yeah.
say, I'm just going to the block or go to the bars over here. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, if you go to the gyms,
Yeah.
the gyms is where it's at. Now, especially
Yeah.
one life's are huge.
Yeah, I've been going to all the gyms. Talking
Yeah.
about,
Yeah.
trying to hit.
Oh yeah, we've been hitting all of them.
Okay, so brawlersball.com. And you saying tickets are going to be on sale this weekend?
Tuesday at 10, but you have to have the code to be able to buy it. But we'll be posting it on our social media and we'll share it with you, whatever, because it's a pre-sale thing just for the the people that follow us and the people that are members of like Live Nation and stuff like that.
And what's the price ranges? What do they range to?
I want to say general admission. We have the early special at $75, and then up to I think $250 or something. I can't
Not
quote
bad.
me because I can't remember because there's a lot of range for different rows. And
75
stuff.
to a couple of hundred.
Yeah, a couple hundred for front row.
I was about to say we're talking about the rows. Is it like a concert where there's like different levels? I've never been to them.
Yeah, they do have a second and third level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and those are also VIP seating because it's kind of like on a rail, so you're looking right down.
Because I'd rather be like on the second level.
What you also
you know?
might want to get is a table seat 10.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Tell me about that stuff. I don't know what you're
table
like.
seat 10. We advertise your business. I mean, we
So I
have,
think
like,
I would want to do the
25
second
tables.
level.
Yeah, we have 25 tables available, I believe, something like that. 25 to 30. We already have most of them sold, but we have a few openings. But if you want get 10 VIP tickets, everybody pitch in and get a table, and then you got your own server or your own access to your own bar, and I'll be serving food. Yeah, that's the way to go. Right?
Yeah, because I think that's because I know when I'm there, it's like you can ask my wife when I go to concerts. I hate concerts anyway. I don't want to be walking around.
Right.
That's gonna be left alone in my seat. So if I know, so there's gonna be like someone walking to your table taking your order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the way to go.
As long as you got popcorn, I'll eat some popcorn. That's all I need is some popcorn and some drinks, and I'm cool. That's what I was asking. I didn't know about the seating, how that was going to be.
Then with that, you also get a separate entrance, and then you're included in there's going to be a pre-party the night before after the weigh-ins, and we got a lot of different options that come with. So.
Wow, that sounds like fun, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good time, a good weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming some people are. That's good for the hotels as well.
Yeah, we
Most
actually
likely.
picked to do it in the off season just because we knew, Virginia Beach would be cool to have something a little bump for the businesses down there.
Yeah, bump the economy up in October. Yeah, definitely.
So.
All right, since we're done talking about everything about the Brawlers Ball, now I'm going to hit you with the Santos signature questions.
Okay.
All right? Do you guys think you've ever witnessed paranormal activity?
Oh yeah.
And if you have, please tell me the story that sticks out.
Well, it's funny because Johnny's son
Yeah.
does. What is it? Ghost
He's
hunting? Right?
WTCW.
I do too. That's crazy.
Really,
pretty
he's got WTCW paranormal. He's like a paranormal channel.
Awesome,
He's
man.
Very big, and he does shows and puts together events for it and stuff like that all over. in
That's
the
awesome.
area. Yeah.
So what experience have you guys had though?
Well, my cousin owns a shop called the Velvet Witch downtown, Norfolk, and I was in there probably about 4 or 5 months ago, and we were talking. She does tarot card readings and stuff like that. And then,
Oof.
yeah, and there was a bright light that flashed behind us that even the dog saw it, and it was crazy, and it was yeah. I always say my prayers before I go in there.
Yeah, I don't like messing with tarot cards.
No, I don't do anything like that.
Yeah.
But it's my cousin. I go say hi to her. And, we always spend
With your garlic on and your cross. Hey, what's up, good? I'm out.
We respect each other's religion, but this is my cousin. I love her so.
Yeah.
But flash.
I'd like to have her on the podcast, bro.
Oh man, she's awesome.
That would be
man.
cool.
It's a very.
Tarot cards excluded though.
She does healing is what she calls it, and then I think it's some tarot cards. I've never got one. I'm not, but she'd be definitely a good person to have on. I also my wife was taking a picture of. I got a whole bunch of kids, but she was taking a picture of my youngest daughter in the bed, and in the mirror, there's a girl sitting on the bed. I got a picture of it.
Yeah, and actually at his house, on
What?
the security camera, the orbs,
I got a bunch of orbs in my house.
are always moving around.
Where do you live in Chesapeake, Norfolk?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter where I live.
They just follow you?
My wife around. I'll just blame it on my wife. They follow my wife around.
Well, she could be a sensitive.
She's always been like that.
That's like some of my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we go, neck with some garlic around it. Every time my wife and I go to a different town, we take their haunted ghost tour because we like the history, and you get not only if you maybe see a ghost or whatever, but you learn the history of the town that ghost tour, which is really cool because people don't know about the underground stories of certain towns. I love ghosts.
I enjoy history, and I enjoy the ghost stories stuff like that because I don't really want to see any ghosts, but I mean, we lived in a house over off Bow Creek that was had a lot of activity in it, and then our house now we got a couple cameras in the house. And there's always orbs going off.
So I'm not scared of ghosts. I don't like sleep paralysis because that kind of fucks with your mind a little bit. You know what I mean? 'Cause you don't know. But what about you, man?
So we talking about seeing the spirit world or an actual like paranormal?
Whatever.
I'm both.
Yeah, whatever, man.
I won't go into too much details about one. Well, when I was younger and when I had my first daughter, I had a house in Norfolk that was, I think it was built in 1890, and it was super old and just,
It's a Victorian house?
Yeah, and it was like every house that was in Riverview in Norfolk, which all the houses are fixed up except for this one, it had this, the heat radiators and just old, and it had this attic, and so many people would come over and be like, were you in the attic? I saw there's like a little window, and people would always say they'd see somebody up there. And one night, I was laying in the bed, and I heard because the attic had a staircase that went up to us. Huge
footsteps in the attic.
I heard something that would run across the ceiling, like my dog went crazy, and I was like, oh my god! I get the gun. I opened the door and I kicked my dog to make her go up there first,
Oh, that's brave of you.
Like, get you, sorry.
That dog's like, fuck that.
And I went out there and nobody was there. I was like, oh, we gotta get out of this house. It was definitely.
Yeah, the ghost tours I've been to, when I went to Arizona, I've been to the Goldfield Mines with the Bordello. I've been to Tombstone, was pretty active. Savannah, New Orleans, but the most active one, I've been to the Eastern State Penitentiary and the West Virginia Moundsville Penitentiary.
Yeah.
But the most active one, honestly, Williamsburg.
Yeah,
really.
Bro, I got poked on my calf.
Oh, really?
Bro, it was crazy. That was very active.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good one. Oh, oddly enough, it's that one because people wouldn't think so. I don't know why, but people just think it would be like Savannah or something like that. But Williamsburg, to my experiences, was the most active.
Yeah, my friend Riz, he used to do the ghost hunting a long time ago, and he went into a house one time. They had called and said they were having some demon possession or whatever it was, and he said he went in there and he said something in the room grabbed him by the back of his hair and pulled his head back, and he's like, man, he got out of there. He's like, I'm never doing this again. He said it freaked him out so much.
See, what I would do if I knew I was going to that type of environment, I'll go to my church and I would get like a bottle of holy water. Mm-hmm. And if someone's doing that, you start spraying holy water around and see what happens. Because that's demonic shit, man. That's they feed off fear. Yeah. And that's what's scary about it.
Yeah. Well, if you ever go back to the Eastern State Penitentiary, there's a place called Pennhurst Asylum. Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
It's not far from there. And that was really cool. It's like
I haven't been to that one though. I used to live in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I've been to
Pennhurst. Yeah, that one. Is that what tuberculosis?
It was it's like 7 buildings. It was like an insane asylum that back when they used to just leave people there forever. Yeah. And they closed it down whatever year they made it illegal to have places like that, and it's just all there dilapidated. And they do a haunted house there in around Halloween, like all the buildings separately, but they still have like where they would do the surgeries down, like with all the equipment and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's gonna be creepy as shit.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Okay, one more question.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys think you ever witnessed a UFO or alien?
Well, my ex-wife is pretty close to one.
Goddamn reptilian!
Yeah. Definitely out of this world.
That's hilarious.
I don't know. You see some stuff in the sky, but you never know what's going on. I don't really have anything in particular. I do have close friends that have seen things, and they even started crying over it. Like a girl was in I used to work at Gold Key Resorts, and a girl went on vacation to South Carolina, to Myrtle Beach, and came back. She said that she saw this big rectangle spaceship come right over top of her and her family on the beach. sit there and then take off on her. I mean, she wasn't.
Gotta feed up their reaction. If her reaction is like that, that's what she really truly thought she seen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't really doubt. When you start hearing people say, "Yeah, I seen this," and they try to act tough about it, that's when you think they're lying.
Mm-hmm.
When they start saying something, you kind of see them shaking a little bit. They seen
No,
something.
she was a good friend of mine. She wasn't one of them. I know that
She wasn't on
does have
shrooms or
embellished
anything?
stories. Yeah. She was actually in the Coast Guard. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I definitely believe that they're out there, and I definitely waiting to see this 3-eye atlas when it gets here in November. I mean, you know about that, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
What is
They
it?
already know who's on it,
that?
so that's
Yeah.
pretty exciting.
I mean, it's good to know they can see that, but
Yeah.
they can't find Bigfoot.
Yeah,
You know? Can't get one video of that motherfucker. Maybe you can book him on your Brawler's Ball.
yeah.
man.
Well, hey. We're
Well,
looking for-
our friend Franco, the boxer, he's very in touch with seeing. You should get him on here to talk about that topic.
Because I know I seen a USO, an unidentified submerged object, when I was in the Coast Guard.
I bet.
It's like 95, 96 off the coast of Puerto Rico,
Damn.
and I was helmet lookout, so I was on the lookout at that hourly rotation, and I reported it because it was something translucent in the water circling the ship in the
Really?
front. It was round, like I said, it looked like the size of your car.
Yeah.
And I reported it, and they looked at me like I was retarded, and they're like, there's nothing on the radar. I was like, bro, I'm sitting here, it's 1 a.m., I'm seeing this fucking thing,
Yeah.
ain't nothing here
There's
is
a lot of
glowing.
that going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's so much they don't.
And this was 95, 96, before the internet, that I could have access to the internet, and then later on, you can, Puerto Ricans see shit all the time going
Isn't that where the bases are in the water, right? I mean, that's what they're
Yeah.
saying now.
we,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't know what's going on in that underwater. You know, we haven't navigated so much. There's definitely, if there's something going on here with that type of stuff, it definitely has to do with
Yeah.
in the seas for sure.
But okay, man. So we're at the end of the episode. One more time, please promote your Brawler's Ball one more time.
Brawler's Ball, October 18th. Come check it out, support. We're looking to make this like one of the staple things for our area, you know, MMA hub for America, just known for, you know, some of the best fights. So come support.
Come check us out.
All right, guys. Thank you for being a guest on my podcast. And for everyone out there, thank you for listening. And please follow me on all platforms. And if you would like to be a guest, please let me know. And I'll talk to you guys next time.